GSL.
GSL. Welcome to GSL Entomb Valley.
All right, in the upper left, we have our Terran player, eager to win yet another GSL Codes. He is
AGIM MVP.
And in the bottom left starting location, his PDT has been rapidly improving. Can he beat his greatest opponent yet? He is
GGTYP Ladycore.
Sortosis.
Yes.
This is not even a joke. I'm dead serious. I had a dream about us.
Yeah.
Last night.
Oh.
It was like we were like wandering around somewhere.
Yeah.
And we were with these other guys who were. As I went to bed last night listening to the Freakonomics podcast. We were these other economists.
Yeah.
And we were talking about economics, and then I realized that you and I hadn't eaten all day.
Yeah. That sounds like real life.
No, that's what we do that sometimes. So and then we needed to get. We're trying to get donuts.
Mm-hmm. Where? Dunkin' Donuts or?
No, it was like we were like in some place that looked kind of European with architecture.
Oh.
We were going around all these stairs, and then we got donuts. And then
what type of donut did I get?
You got the black one with the chocolate donut with sprinkles on it.
Oh, that's a pretty good donut.
I actually wanted that one, and then I'm like, well, I think I'm gonna go with like one that has filling.
Okay.
Like I forget what they're called, jelly donut, I guess is what it's called. And then for some reason we got disconnected, and I got stressed out, and I woke up.
Well,
it wasn't a great dream, but it was one. It was like I remember it pretty vividly.
Yeah.
And okay, now we actually have a lot to talk about.
We got to talk about this.
Let's talk about this, please.
I actually, in my brain, unfortunately, this is called the Wolf Gate. This is a strategy Wolf used to use a lot, like during StarCraft 2,
doing
like
the Wolf
early
gate.
days. One gate in the main, one gate proxied. You put on a lot of pressure with this. If they don't have a bunker, you can kill them. He's going to have a lot of units out very quickly. And the trick is you get your stalkers so fast up there. And, I mean, the Zealot, he's going to tank, and, oh my god, MVP.
Yo, so close, you almost saw that.
That Marine's looking for a donut, man, but he's not going to find it.
Yeah, he wants to get he's part of our dream, too.
Yeah.
Donut dreams.
All right, so.
Now, if this doesn't work out, as we said that, what's the Wolf Gate? Wolf just walked in.
I know, man.
That was
he's like, I heard there's a Wolf Gate.
I'm here for the Wolf Gate.
I'm here.
Oh my god.
This is big. Now, this doesn't mean JYP can't do this still. This is not an all-in by any means. I mean, his expansion will be a lot later, but as long as he gets some damage done with it, he's going to be fine. Or if MVP overreacts. But MVP, his bunker just finished his first one. In fact, you know what? He's already looking like he's pretty safe, man. Has the Wolf Gate failed Tasteless?
I feel like we're talking about Watergate right now.
I know.
MVP caught up in Wolfgate right now. And he sends one Zealot over here, and he wants to see it. Did he in fact expand? Yes, he did.
Yeah, so he's made a Nexus behind this. He's not going to deal any damage with it. Now he has like a very much slower Nexus. He has a proxy gate and pylon, which are going to be killed off relatively soon. JYP definitely is a bit behind here.
Ready.
But it's not necessarily game ending.
No, it's not game ending.
This is not even the... I mean, you might do an all-in follow-up, like a DT Shrine or something like that, but you don't have to from here. You can just... You can try to play out a normal game.
It will be annoying to lose that gateway in pylon, though.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not the end of the world.
And in fact, he is going to take a little risk because he realizes, you know what, playing from at all behind against MVP is a bad idea.
So yeah, double expanding here.
Yeah. Well, at least he'll get some rounds off of that.
Yeah, well, you can see MVP's like, he knows that gateway's out there, but it's not clear, you know, what JYP's up to. So he's not sure if he can move out yet.
Mm-hmm. Well, all right. So MVP right now, everything looking pretty standard for him. He hasn't started, you know, a factory yet. He's really focusing on getting double tech lab and a reactor. No third command center. He might just be making extra units because there was aggression, and he's being careful in that way. And of course, if he moves out, the odds of his opponent having splash damage when he gets there is going to be a little bit lower. So.
All right, so he sees those stalkers backing off. I think that should give MVP enough information that he probably can attack that gate.
Yeah.
And he will. He's going to take that out pretty easily here.
That's really what he wants. All right, so at this point, JYP is adding a lot of gates. So he's going up to 6 gates total at home. And that's a good choice because MVP has not gone Medivacs yet. If he had already gone straight to Medivacs and started pressure, as long as he didn't get caught off guard by force fields right away, you know, he would be in a great spot. But right now, he's just basically got a lot of units and decent upgrades about to finish with combat shields and stem.
Yeah.
But JYP is making enough gates that he should be able to hold this off. And if he can crush this army, then he's on 3 Nexus and he's got a good fighting chance.
Okay, well, this is kind of a funky moment. Looks like the army is actually going to go up here towards JYP's entrance.
No!
I think actually this might cost him the game. I mean, if he needs to get those force field up.
There you go, there you go. Okay, right. He's bought some very important time.
So I was going to say, if he lost all 4 of those sentries, if he wasn't looking, that would have been it.
And notice his stalkers are stopping reinforcements for a little bit. It buys him some time to warp in some more units. And here you go. Yes, these extra units out. Oh, and he just does not get the force fields off in time. If he had gotten those off just right, he would have crushed half this army.
Tough decision there. He had to stem and run out.
Yeah, but it was the right one because he realizes, hey, if I lose this whole thing, then actually JYP's suddenly ahead. So JYP's strategy choice as his follow-up, very, very good.
Yeah, his plan B is solid.
It was just right for this circumstance, and he couldn't have known that 100%, but it was all, wow. I'm happy with his decision making here. Really,
we have a lot more barracks on the way now. Now, you know, he's chrono boosting his gateways, which tells me that he's actually going to attack in here.
Yeah, he certainly is. He has a lot of sentries right now. This is his chance to do some damage.
Here we go.
Not sure it's going to work though. There's a huge arc here. Some good stims going on. SME's come up, but he does force field them out. Now he will kill this bunker and the units in it, but he doesn't have enough here. Absolutely does not.
Turn around.
This is bad news right now.
He lost a lot of sentries there, too.
Yeah.
He lost like 7 before? Yeah, so he lost 5, yeah.
So now he's going double forge, but there's going to be Medivacs out here very shortly. And he doesn't have charge. He doesn't have splash damage. All he has is a bunch of gateways.
Yeah, a bunch of tier 1 units that are totally... mind you, a lot of lost sentries, so he's not going to have that force field potential. So now I think MVP is in a pretty substantial lead and could possibly go on for a kill move.
Well,
it wasn't our Tosis pylon, now that's a Tastosis pylon over there at the bottom.
Well, you know what? It's probe count is pretty decent considering the way this game has looked. He's got 48, but there are 49 SCVs. But of course, spread on 3 Nexuses.
Does he know about this pylon in the upper center?
He knows that there's something out there. He doesn't know where it is though.
Okay, finally. All right, he's managed to spot it.
Yeah, he's about to have 4 Medivacs plus 1 attack against just gateway units. And as far, man, like the army of MVP is just better right now, and charge has just started as well.
All right, there's a lot of ways you can go in here. I don't know if there's one right way to do this, but
I think attacking is
just attack right into the front.
Why not?
Yeah, I guess so. He's got one up.
Well, I mean, the Zealots will take out some of these units, but look at this. The Medivac's healing this off. The DPS of this group of units way too high for JYP right now. He's bringing his probes out, and that's when you know you're in trouble.
All right, the Zealots are they're not able to sponge up the damage, and there are more reinforcements going here for MVP. Gunning down the units in front. Note the factory is taking some hits than where the army should be hitting that clump of Marines and Marauders.
And, I mean, he's warped in some cannons. A good idea, but way too late.
Fortunate to cancel there, and GG. MVP goes to the upper half of the group.
Well, I'm sure a lot of people expect that. I got to say, last week against Supernova, JYP looked a little bit better than he looked here, but MVP can force this onto you.
Yeah, you know, I think I feel like JYP, he played very well here, but MVP's decision-making and scouting is just too good.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, yeah, you know, MVP played a lot of mind games. He played everything very safe. That stim runaway he did was crucial because then he had the units to actually kill him with the medevac follow-up. You know, of course, a part of that was the failed counterattack as well. In fact, that counterattack would have been amazing if MVP hadn't run away with his units. But when you see that many units suddenly, after you run up and you see 4 sentries, right, and they force shield you off, and then you see that many units, you can actually just look and be like, okay, he's got like at least 6 gates.
Yeah.
And then you're going to defend. So JYP's counterattack there actually didn't have a lot of thought in it.
Yeah, and I mean, like once you hold that, then you just head and attack, and really Terran has a ton of options. We're going to take a quick little break. When we return, we're going to have a TVZ with Marine King up against Curious. Stay tuned.